all of you. All right. So for now, you would like your software product to have the storable interface implemented, as well as you want to compare two objects of type software product. So here you would write implements, and then you have what? In order to have the compare to method, you need to write which keyword? Mhm. You want to compare two objects of type software product. Implements of what? C. You have the implements comparable, okay, of what you put inside. It is an object of which type? Also a software product. And what you want to implement are the objects inside the interface, which is storable. And my interface storable is with read and store, okay? So going back inside the software product. Here, it will say that you have two related problems because you have two types of software product. You have the office product as well as you have the game product. So let's go inside game and you will have this error saying that you need to implement the abstract method compare to, as well as you have the methods from your storable interface, okay? So inside that interface, you have public abstract methods and you need to write which is the content of them inside the classes which implement them. So it would be in this way. Then we will have the store. So the store is a file. Store. You need to, what to do? To output or to input?
To get the output stream.
Yeah, so it is the file output stream, and then you have the stream writer. Okay, and you have that one which you need to close at the end with PW. Okay, so let's have them in this way to be fast. Okay, so you have the file output stream based on the file which you want to write, and this file is placed outside the SRC. So as you can see, it is placed here. So you will have to go here. You have a new file, and let's say I have input2.txt, and it will be placed here. Okay, then main Java. Okay. You will have the info. You can even add at the end of it. So this is when you place true, and then you have the output stream writer for which you write the two string. Now the to string, don't forget that you have to define it so you can personalize it. And inside software product, okay, what can you output over here with to string? It's in fact the name and the platform, which inside the game product, when you want to have the to string, you need to call it with super. So you have the generate, you have the to string, but it will not have what to show because it doesn't have any attribute inside. So in fact, inside software product, I can have this one with the to string. And what you will call in fact is that you don't have the name in this way. It will be called inside super dot get name because you need to access in the hierarchy the above level where they are defined, and for the platform you have super dot get platform. Okay, so now you can call the toString and it will have this type, and you can say that you have a game product. All right, for reading, It is with the file input stream. You read it from a file, you have the input stream writer, and you have the buffered reader to get line by line according to the separator. So you keep the same structure. It remains the same as the default one. Then what does it mean to compare? So the compare is whether it is before, after, or whether they are equal. Now let's have it in this way. Okay, game product. Okay, so you would like to know whether your product is before, equal, or after. Okay, which are the attributes that you can access? In fact, you have the name and platform, so they characterize your software product. So firstly, you do it according to, let's say, the platform, and you have this get of platform. So in fact, you have this kind of super.get platform because this is for the current context, and you compare it with the one of the object O that you receive here as a parameter, and you have it with the get platform. So the result for it, whether it is different, you just compare accordingly to it. Okay. And now you would like to see, so whether the platform, now we have equal platforms. So this is when you compare the ones which are integers. Okay. So for it, we would compare again based on the name. So you compare it. Okay. So if this dot set of name is super, okay, and you compare it based on the name where it would reside, whether it's, and now you see that for this one you cannot apply the less than, you would just have to compare to, so it would be exactly the same and you return it in this way. You have already the value. Okay. But what you can get is to put it according to the length. Maybe you want to have them with the short names to be placed in front. So you would compare based on the length. Okay. As well as you can compare whether this dimension of your name is before or afterwards. Okay. And then you would simply call the methods like I did inside the client. Okay. So firstly, you would have to add on the software products for the client. You would have to firstly write inside the file, so it's store. Then you can read from it, and then you can compare two objects that you have. And this is all that you need to do also by testing.